What's up everyone, it's DA here. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you are doing fantastic. Today I'm going to be talking about how TU10 is bringing the most diverse builds ever seen in Division 2. TU10 will be bringing a lot of changes that most of us are not happy about. There are some changes that will destroy your current builds, and there are some changes that will make them better or make way for something new. A whole new meta, if you would say. Personally, I like to evolve with the way things change as long as it gives me room or chances to evolve. Now, I know that there are lots of things to be angry about in this game, and there are some things that I'm really pissed off about too, but I want to spend this time highlighting the positive aspects of the upcoming update to Division 2, because I don't think a lot of us creators have shared most of the positive aspects or the non-broken side of things. I say this because I played the PTS and I tested every single thing in all three phases and created builds in every single one of them. For those of you who like variety builds and outside the box type of style, you are going to love TU10 because this update is all about build diversity. I know a lot of people have always wondered or said that that doesn't exist in Division 2. I know that a little bit exists, but in TU10 is going to be even bigger and greater than what we've seen right now. And I know you may not believe it, but I actually created a lot of these builds myself, and I'm going to give you guys some example of the things that I've created. I had a PvE build where I literally just sat in the back in the legendary mission doing nothing while I buffed my teammates' damage by crazy amounts that even a tank player became a DPS hybrid. In PvP, I had a build that rewards aggressive playstyles but will get you killed if you played safe. So you guys can see how crazy some of these things are that you're able to do in PTS, and I hope that with the way things are at the third phase of the PTS, it will transition over into TU10. One thing was also very clear with this new sandbox in the direction of the game. Instead of always going straight to a specific gear set or weapon or talent for a specific build, you will now be able to make some builds possible using completely different combinations, and also create hybrids without making the main build useless. Every DPS build does not have to use the Providence or Sokolov builds or have to be identical anymore. Every tank build doesn't have to run the same Gilligard or Golden Gear pieces anymore, and there are substitutes for that now. And for skilled players, they don't always have to run BTSU for overcharge anymore, and that itself is one of those things that I'm really excited about. And the same thing goes for the Acosta Go Back. You don't have to run it in your builds every single time. You can now swap things out easily while still keeping the effects of your old build. And this goes for every single playstyle in the game. The sandbox change made it so that every playstyle is no longer just one-sided, and you can easily counter them in PvP as well. Creating hybrids is even a whole lot better now. This new sets and reworks also made it possible to benefit from named sets without using all 4 pieces. In the current TU9 build, the striker pieces is the only one logical to use as a 3-piece, but based on what I've experienced in the PTS so far, you can now get good benefits from running 3-piece of anything, and running 4-piece also brings greater benefits, which means it's not useless to run 4 pieces. Though the striker is a little bit different, but it's even better in TU10. And for the first time, running the chest piece from a set is no longer a waste of slots. The fact that the future initiative set heals you, buffs damage, mitigates damage, that makes playing support roles a valuable option in every single team. And it also tells you a lot about this upcoming update, though you will still have to play the raid to get some of these items, which I'm sure a lot of you are not too happy about. But I will also encourage a lot of you guys to start joining the Division 2 LFG Discord channels. And you know, a lot of you have complained that you wanted matchmaking because you live in different time zones and you don't get to play with your clans. So I see why a lot of you are saying this, but there are also things that you can do to ease up the way things are. Still, I think matchmaking should be a good option, but you know what? Joining the LFG and finding a clan in your time zone or your region is also going to be a good thing to look into. There are lots of things wrong with this game that I can go on about, but as a casual player, I stopped taking games too seriously. So if you ever get bored of the game, or if you ever feel like it's become a chore, I will tell you right now, the best thing you can do is put down the game and play something else. That will clear your mind. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.